Well, let's use the Gaussian one-point rule to estimate an integral. Here's an integral from 0.1 to 1.3 of the function 5x e to the negative 2x. So we're going to estimate that integral. Now remember how we do it with the one-point rule? It's very simple. It's b minus a, the width of the interval, times f of the midpoint of the interval, a plus b over 2. So for us, that is equal to 1.3 minus 0.1 times f of the midpoint, which is going to be 1.3 plus midpoint. Going to add up, 1.3 plus 0.1 over 2. Yes, I did it backwards, but it's okay. I did b plus a all over 2. So this is going to give us minus 0.1 to be 1.2 times f of 1.4 over 2, which is 0.7. And this is equal to 1.2 f of 0.7. It's going to give us a 5 times 0.7, 5x, e to the negative 2 times 0.7. I'm just going to write, well, I'll write it out that way. Negative 2 times 0.7. If you plug that into a calculator, you get approximately 1.0357. So that's our estimate of this integral using the one-point rule. So I have a question, and the question is the one-point rule ever equivalent to the trapezoidal rule? Well, it's not really equivalent. They're completely different ways of computing an integral. But there is a case where you're going to get the same result. Remember that the trapezoidal rule, if you're using one trapezoid, the integral from a to b of f of x dx is equal to 1/2, or the width of the interval, times the half of the interval times f of a plus f of b. That's just the area of a trapezoid. Is that ever equal to, question mark, b minus a times f of a plus b over 2? Well, it's hard to compare f of a over a plus b over 2 with an f of a and an f of b individually, but I think we can figure out just graphically, if we take a function, say from like that, if the line produced from the one-point rule, something like that, if this happens to be the midpoint of a and b, then they would be equivalent. So I'm going to say yes if a, f of a, that point, b, f of b, that point, kind of the two endpoints of the curve, and the midpoint, which is a plus b over 2, comma, f of a plus b over 2, are collinear. That's the only case it's going to happen. So this is not a perfect diagram, but if that happens to be A that happens to be B. If this is the midpoint, then these two methods will give you the same result.